The Mi A2 is the latest Android One smartphone from Xiaomi for the Indian market. The Mi A2 sports an improved camera, Android One branding, and it has a completely new design to it. It has a more expensive price tag than the previous Mi A1, which was launched at Rs 14,999. The Mi A2 is priced at Rs 16,999 for the same storage and same RAM. Now, what you don't get is that SD card slot for the expandable storage. But the question arises is that how does the Mi A2 perform? Does it live up to the hype that Xiaomi has created around the Mi A2? Well, is it a better choice than the Note 5 Pro? Well, we find that all out in our full review. Take a look. The Mi A2 has a better build and design. The glass panel on the front, the aluminium back panel along with the ultra slim form factor at just 7.3 mm combines to offer a premium looking device. One big change is though that of the headphone jack is now missing, meaning you had to spend some extra money to buy yourself an adapter or a dongle if you want to listen to music or even a Bluetooth headphones. Also, Xiaomi has done away with the micro SD card slot, which means you are left with limited storage. The fingerprint sensor is placed at the back and works pretty fast, but the phone is a bit slippery, making it uneasy to hold. In line with the current trend, the Mi A2 features a tall 5.9 inches IPS LCD Full HD Plus display with 19:9 aspect ratio. The bezels are thinner on the side, but not at the top and the bottom. However, it doesn't feature a notch. Mi A2 color reproduction and viewing angles are great, and even gaming experience is enjoyable on the smartphone. However, brightness level when using the phone outdoor was poor. The Mi A2 is powered by the Snapdragon 660 chipset, which is an improvement from the previous Snapdragon 625 chipset on the Mi A1. The smartphone handles multitasking and switching between apps smoothly. Playing graphic-intensive games like Asphalt Extreme 2 is possible without any lag or any shuttering. The stock Android UI works smoothly. Also, the calling experience while communicating in a noisy place was good enough. The Mi A2 is equipped with a 20 megapixel secondary sensor for an improved low light images. The primary 12 megapixel sensor now comes with a f1.8 aperture. In good lighting condition, the Mi A2 rear camera manages to capture a lot of details and colors. In low light conditions too, the Mi A2's pictures were quite impressive. The camera is capable of capturing some really great shots with good subject separation and background blur in portrait mode as well. There's also a manual mode that lets you tweak individual settings, including switching between the regular and low light lens. There's a 20 megapixel sensor with f2.2 aperture and LED flash for capturing selfies. The Mi A2 is part of Google's Android One program, therefore runs stock Android 8.1 Oreo out of the box. The experience is smooth as there is no unnecessary apps or animation to bog down the system. But the simplicity also means you misses out on certain features like gesture for navigation and face unlock. To support the phone, it has a 3000 mAh battery, which is smaller than the one on the Mi A1. Still, battery life is quite good, but one thing which was quite prominent is the heat issue. While doing intensive tasks like playing games or even using the camera for a while. The overall design, good dual camera, stock Android and a decent performance. For a price of Rs 16,999, you're getting some premium features. The major issue here was heating. The camera also delivered, though on low light, this is not such a drastic leap. other negative would be the lack of expandable storage. The Redmi Note 5 Pro is still a decent option and it has a better battery life as well. For anything else, you can consider the Huawei Nova 3i that packs 4 cameras in total.